She's Simone Biles, doesn't really need an intro, but the GOAT of U.S. gymnastics, most decorated U.S. gymnast in Team USA Olympic history. Simone, thanks for taking the time. It's an honor. How are you doing today?
Of course. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy and blessed to be able to speak with you, and I'm doing good. We're at our seventh tour stop currently right now. We have lots more to come. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into the Gold Over America tour talk. We'll get into that, but I want to start with, have you reflected on, and has it hit you, what you accomplished in Paris to come back for a third Olympic Games, get gold multiple times again, and then once again just leave your imprint on the sport and the Olympics overall?
Yes, most definitely. So after the Olympics, I actually got to go home to Chicago with my husband, and I spent a week there to just rest, relax, and recharge. And I was thinking about the accomplishments in Paris, and I'm so grateful and blessed to be able to have an amazing body that's healthy enough to compete and still just represent the United States. And it's bittersweet because I never thought I'd be back competing at an Olympic Games. But everything that I've gone through and the story that I get to share with the audience and with the fans, not just on an Olympic stage, but on our touring stage as well, is truly a blessing. So I'm excited that we have the Gold Over America tour to just share our stories, have representation, and so that the kids can really resonate with us, not just as that huge athletes they see on the TV, but really up close and personal. And I think that's what's so special about our show is we really get to be super close with them, cheer with them, have fun, say hi, wave, and interact. And so that every fan feels seen and heard.
Yeah, what is that experience like when you're at the Olympics? I know hyper
Mhm.
focused on the task at hand and all the
Yeah.
competition, but the Gold Over America tour, taking you to all these cities all across the
Mhm.
country, and it's big that it puts gymnastics on a stage like we've never seen before. It's
Yeah.
gymnastics meets a concert, but as you pointed
Yes.
out, the fan interaction is so important as well.
Yes, 100%, because they've supported us on our careers for so long. So it's such a blessing that we're able to put on a show like this to give back, even if it's just a little bit of inspiration and waving to them. And just so that, again, they feel seen and heard. But it really is so exciting because whenever we're at the Olympics, we're really, really stressed. We have a job to do. But here, it's all fun. That's all we're here to do is to have fun, inspire the next generation, tell our stories, and hopefully leave everyone with a piece of gold.
When you look back from starting out being on the world stage at 19 back in Rio to
Mhm.
Tokyo and then to Paris, how did
Mhm.
each game challenge you in a different
Oh my
way?
goodness. Honestly, I would say Rio, I was so naive about what was going on and what was happening. And I think we were so mentally programmed that we knew what would happen if we won gold. So we kind of just went out there, did our job, a little bit robotic. And then Tokyo, obviously, the circumstances were a little different because of COVID. So we tried to push the best we could without that fan interaction that we have, that sometimes we feed off the crowd to have better performances, as well as not having family and friends in the crowd to support us. So I would say that was a little bit mentally exhausting more because everyone was going through things, and we still had to go out there and put on a show on an Olympic stage. And then Paris again was kind of like, let's bring fun back into the sport. Let's support one another. Tokyo wasn't the best, but we're all going to go out here, redeem ourselves, and show everybody what we're capable of and what we're made of. And I think we did just that. So that was so much success and followed by so much celebration. And that's also why we do the Gold Over America tour too, is to celebrate our success that we had in Paris.
And how gratifying was it to return to Paris, get 3 gold medals, be back
Yeah,
on that stage at full competition after
yeah.
everything you went through in Tokyo, not just in the competition, but also something
Mhm.
you've been so brave and open about, but going through your battles with your mental health as a competitor?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it was truly a blessing in disguise because if what didn't happen in Tokyo, I truly don't believe I'd be in a mentally stable position. And I also believe I wouldn't be able to get on my social media platforms and share my story with people and resonate with them and encourage them to get the help that they deserve. And so I'm really blessed and grateful that played out that way, and grateful that I got to share my story and be raw, vulnerable, and open and honest, because I've always wanted to do that with my fan base and for them to see me as human rather than just Simone Biles. And I think they saw just that. And yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, I think, something to be grateful of is that you're an open book about it, because we
Yeah,
forget in Rio, you were just 19 and you
right.
didn't just compete, but you dominated. The pressure that can come with that, the
Hmm.
stardom that comes with it as well, is a lot for someone at your age to handle. And to still return and compete in Tokyo, and then again in Paris to be at such a high level. You pointed out, it's true. We see these Olympians, we see these high level athletes,
Yeah,
and we forget that if you're not wearing a brace or have your wrist wrapped, that mental
right.
health is something very serious. It's something that never goes away. So you still overcome it every day. What has it been like once you took that leap? Once you opened up
Hmm.
about it, the aftermath, I would
Yeah,
say, of hearing the feedback from fans, maybe
yeah,
people that don't follow gymnastics but are going through their
yeah.
mental health struggles as well.
Yeah, the outpouring love and support that I received was um, truly mind-boggling, because I didn't realize how many people were silently suffering, like myself. So to be able to share my story was, I feel like, very eye-opening. But I also feel like I would go to the mall or to the grocery store, or I would be, say, at a dealership, wherever I am. People would come up to me and thank me for what I've done, because they realize, like, you know what, I need to go get the help that I deserve. And I started therapy because of you. So thank you so much for sharing your story. It has changed my life. And although therapy is very tough, I'm so grateful that I have these resources to use and knowledge to gain from that, so I can better help myself. So I think that's it's just such a blessing. But also, everybody's mental health journey is different and unique in their own ways. And I think I got so caught up in it because in gymnastics, if you do have an injury, the doctor tells you 6 to 8 weeks and you'll be fine. Or if you get surgery, 3 to 4 months. But with mental health, that wasn't the case. So I'm thinking, it's been 6 weeks. Why am I not healed yet? Da 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 da. Like, I've been taking medicine. I've tried so many things, but I honestly believe I'll be on this mental health journey for the rest of my life. And I'm so grateful again that I have these resources to be able to use and apply now.
Yeah, it's certainly something. It never goes away. And for, people that seek help,
Exactly.
therapy is an important, step, having that
Yeah.
support staff around them. So always like thank you to you as someone that's
Oh,
broken down that stigma, that,
yeah. Thank you.
speaks out and puts it on a platform that is so crucial and so valuable for people that go through it every day. I've spoken about it like multiple times. I brought up Rio,
Mhm.
Tokyo, Paris. You're now 27 and everyone's going, well, what's Simone Biles up to next? Is it weird that you're just 27 and people keep asking you about retirement?
Well, no, because in gymnastics, the longevity has never ever been there. And I think these past 5 to 6 years, we're truly pushing that past our boundaries with the proper training and recovery. So I do think that it's not unnatural for people to be asking about retirement, because this isn't normal what we're doing. But it is funny because now we're like, no, I could go for 8 more years, whatever that may be. So it's truly a blessing. Um, but yeah, it's funny because as soon as you finish the Olympics, they're like, what's next? And I'm like, damn, I can't even like relish in this moment and be so grateful for the opportunity to compete on a world stage again at an Olympic Games and just to celebrate my success. You guys just want to know what's next, which I truly don't believe is fair, because we've been working our whole lives for this moment and you guys don't even give us 10 minutes after. So I think that's actually kind of hilarious, because we're like, we're celebrating this as much as possible. And then everybody's like, what's next? But I also know that's so normal in life. As soon as you get a boyfriend, when are you getting married? As soon as you get married, when are you having babies? All of that stuff. So everyone just wants to know what's next to be the first to report it. So right now it's working on my mental and physical health before I make any commitments. Because again, for gymnastics, it's not like we have an off season. As soon as we start training, we're in for the long haul for those 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, we know what's next right now is this Gold Over America tour. I'm
Yes.
not going to ask what's next, but I know LA in
Yeah.
2028, home turf is
Yeah.
very enticing. But last one I'll end with, Simone. I mean,
Yeah.
how much joy does this bring to you? The Gold Over America Tour,
Oh my
which
God.
will be in Boston October 6th. And they added a date in Boston for you guys. So many tickets
Yes.
are going October 6th and 7th at TD Garden. How much joy
Yes.
does this bring to you?
I mean, it's for us, it's sharing the love and the passion we have for the sport with our audience. So obviously, we love the sport a huge amount, and we're just happy that we get to share that with the rest of the world.
Simone, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. The GOAT
Of
of
course.
gymnastics will be here in Boston October 6th and 7th, the Gold Over America Tour.
Yeah.
Simone, thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you so much.